Well said, Lingy.
Pods was aiming and looking for a third goal. Went the bullet pass without any little sort of dip on the footy. Need to just give it a little bit more air. Now Cox. Enright gets a good bounce here. He's away, but he doesn't.
He's had a good day today, Lingy. The Cats have won. Attended a few functions before the game, and Armagard needed to reel him out of there.
Just did the rounds to say good day to a few Geelong supporters based in Perth, Richo. Just doing the team.
Never seen a man so willing to come early to Perth for all sorts of reasons, Lingy. Boy, Lysette. Geelong under pressure. Kennedy bearing down on Bartel. Darling it was, in fact. Bartel wins the day. Darling let him soccer. Stevie J gets rid of one. Sliding under the footy was Mitch Brown.
Been a tough night for forwards. Josh Kennedy hasn't kicked a goal tonight, only the second time for the year, but that leaves Jeremy Cameron in front. Coleman medal with 2 games to go.
See, that's the one that is a dangerous slider.
Now, there is a good example of why the rule's in, isn't it?
And I think you can differentiate between it. That's one where you get a warning, you get a free kick paid against, but the one where you don't make contact, I think they overcooked it at the start of the year, I think.
And the real difference is there that Jimmy Bartel in the early one actually took possession of the ball. He went there to win the ball. That one, even though it was a contest, he didn't get the ball and he just took the legs of Stevie Johnson, and that's the real dangerous one. I agree with you there.
Right there, Richo. Josh Kennedy no longer leading the comment.
Yeah, sorry, boys, you were talking over the replay, but yeah, Jeremy Cameron's in front with the Coleman with 2 to go as a 19-year-old. What an unbelievable effort.
Mackie. Podsiadly.
James, play on.
High ball, inside 50. No winner in the air, so this game almost in slow motion at the moment. Duncan to Caddy, a little bender. Says, damn it. So just under 3 to go here. Smith brings the footy back into play. Podsiadly in amongst it. Brown went without the footy. Stevie J there. Little handball. Motlop was the player that was subbed out of this game tonight. Handball comes to Johnson. He really wanted that one and missed it to the left as the pressure came from the right.
35 possessions, Stevie J tonight, and
It's just sneaked up on us, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Leading possession getter on the ground, Stevie Johnson. Tonight. Shepherd. Good looking footy wide. A really good footy. Now Schofield around the corner. Darling presents and marks in front of Guthrie. Gets the boxies there, Jackie boy.
That's the first mark for Kennedy or Darling inside 50 tonight, so they're 2 key forwards.
Really?
Yeah, so it just shows you how good the defensive effort has been of the Geelong team.
There was a bit of Bronxies about that.
That's not fair. He hasn't had many opportunities inside 50.
Kicked 40 goals this year, coming off 53 the year before. I don't think you'd be giving him the Bronxies in a real hurry.
No, that's not right.
Darling from a pretty kickable position. And he nails it. Consecutive goals for West Coast. So there's the run home for the Cats. And they've got both of these at Simmons Stadium. Sydney and Brisbane. Sydney, I think, the last side to beat them down at that venue, I think.
I think they'll enjoy it.
That's correct, BT. I think in the only time they've lost in about 35 games down there, and it was Sydney. So they'll go down there very, very confident. What a game that'll be, because that'll almost be for second spot on the ladder, assuming that Sydney beat St Kilda, of course, tomorrow.
Well, they've won 41 of their last 42 down there, so I think it's pretty safe to say that they're going to wrap them up.
Yeah, no doubt. They're just about unbeatable down there, Geelong.
gaff into the last minute of play. Have not kicked 3 goals in a quarter in this game, West Coast, and they have an opportunity right now to do that. Darling saying the ball's pinned on my back. You can't possibly penalise me. And Dean Margetts points that out.
Gee, it's a good example here now. Probably the last ball up of the game. All the Geelong forwards have pushed right down again, not getting lazy, continuing to work right till the end of the game.
Gee, they were sharp early on this very thing that Richo just mentioned there.
That's what won them the game early.
Yeah, it was.
Just getting back and then their transition.
West Coast's lowest score at Subiaco ever is 48 points. That was in 2008 against the Cats. 47 points, actually. They might have a record here tonight they don't want.
Well, they're at 41 at the moment, so 47-point low score, I think you said, Dar. So that's certainly under threat here now because we're down to the last 12 seconds of this game. And it's going to be a massive win for Geelong, who in horse terms were easing up a fair way out, I reckon. Siren sounds. Geelong by 66 points here tonight. Let's get down to Cameron Ling with Joel Selwood.